Hey everyone, I'm Vivi, and today I'm going to be doing my top 5 favorite fossil Pokemon. Fossil Pokemon have been with us since Gen 1, and to be honest, they're kind of the most difficult Pokemon to get, really, because you have to find the fossils, and then you have to find the place to revive them, and a lot of the times I don't even know where that is. I mean, maybe it's easy for you, but that's my opinion. But that doesn't mean there aren't fossil Pokemon that I like, and these are my 5 favorites, so I hope you enjoy. 5 is Kabutops. Now, Kabutops is a very cool looking Pokemon, because it's got knives for hands. I mean, there are other Pokemon with knives for hands, but Kabutops are the best. No, I'm kidding, Cyphers are the best, but Cypher's not allowed on this list, because this is for fossils. Dun dun dun. I also like Kabutops' shiny form. I think the green actually suits it. I know a lot of people don't like green shinies, but I like some, unless you're Tranquil. I do like Kabuto as well, but it's not really that interesting. But Kabutops is very interesting because it looks like a giant mantis, but it's not a bug type, which kind of doesn't make sense because it's like it's a horseshoe crab something. You know what I mean? But that's basically all I have to say about it. Number 4 is Ammonite. Praise Helix. No, I'm kidding. I don't just like it for that reason. I like a lot of other things about Ammonite. Aside from the memes, Ammonite is actually a cool Pokemon. And it has knight in its name. It's a knight. That's why it has that helmet. No, I'm kidding. Originally its name was supposed to be, S, and then Amistar's name was supposed to be Cargo, as in French for snail. Which I'm glad they didn't do because it's not snail. It's a mollusk, but it's not a snail. It's actually based on a species of mollusk that's been around for a very, very long time. I also really like its shiny form. I might hunt it one day. Well, I can breed for it, yeah. I was gonna say I'm done like soft resetting, but I can breed for it in Generation 7 or 6. So I got that. And plus, breeding will definitely be back in Gen 8 as well, so we have that. I really like Amistar, but Ammonite is just a little bit cuter. I really, really like it. And it just look with its little eyes, like they're so cute. That could be creepy, but yeah, they're mostly cute. Number 3 is Tyrantrum. Okay, now here's a very interesting looking fossil Pokemon. The very first T-Rex Pokemon as well. And even though its dragon typing isn't that obvious, I actually understand its dragon typing. It makes perfect sense to me. I also love its shiny form. I want it so bad. Give me shiny form now. I know someone on YouTube has a plushie of it, and I really want the plushie because I need my blue T-Rex. I like T-Rexes. Don't judge me. I never used it in the game, but I might one day if I ever play it tomorrow again, which I probably will, because that game has very good replay value, in my opinion. Whereas Sun and Moon doesn't. I've played Sun and Moon a few times, only to get stuff, like an extra Master Ball, but it was never fun. I'm sorry, but it never was. The first time it was fun, the other times, no. But anyway, I also really love all of Tyrantrum's feathers, because dinosaurs actually did have feathers. They didn't have scales, which is really weird to think about, actually. Because you imagine dinosaurs with big scales, but no, they had feathers. And Tyrantrum has some of the most beautiful feathers that I've ever seen. Number 2 is Aerodactyl, the first fossil Pokemon I ever saw. Aerodactyl is so beautiful and cool looking at the same time. I also love how it's the only fossil Pokemon with a Mega. And Mega Aerodactyl is just as cool, but I feel like adding it wouldn't be fair, because it's not a permanent form. But the regular Aerodactyl is fine. And it has a great shiny, and I just love everything about Aerodactyl. Obviously it's not my favorite fossil of all time, because it's only number 2, but I just think it's one of the best Pokemon ever. I also like the episode in the anime when it was first introduced. That was the episode when Ash's Charmeleon evolved into Charizard, and they kind of had an air battle. I really, really loved that episode so much. Mostly because of Charizard, but still. And I may shiny hunt it one day, but it's just so hard. Because the soft resetting or the breeding, like, I have gotten a few shinies with the pseudo method, but it's really hard. Come on, admit it. Although, I could get and go one day, I suppose, but that's hard as well. But hey, I might do it one day. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream it. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Number one is Aurorus. Aurorus is so beautiful. Obviously, it doesn't have the best typing in the world, but I don't care because it's just one of the most beautiful Pokemon I've ever seen. For all of its giant Aurora. Sorry, I can't say because Aurorus and Aurora, they sound very similar. I'm gonna do that mistake a lot. I'm not cutting it out. I love how the Aurora changes color whenever it's like mood changes. I noticed that in the anime. And I just love all the ice crystals down its body. Like, I know it's a fossil Pokemon, but if it wasn't, I wouldn't understand why it's a rock type, because it doesn't have anything rock about it. But all fossils are rock types, so I can let it slide. And I love Amora. It's adorable, but Aurorus is beautiful, and I love everything about it. And its eyes are just so majestic. I want those eyes. I'm kidding. And it does have a nice shiny, but it's not like the best in the world. It just turns white and blue, like the opposite. In fact, it goes the opposite to how it's like blue with a light white blue stomach, and then it switches. Like, I never noticed that until now, actually. Really, Game Freak, really. But anyway, I think I've talked about Aurorus long enough. Thanks for watching my top 5 fossil Pokemon. I'm sorry it was very short, but I'll have longer videos on the way. And let me know what your favorite fossil Pokemon are. Remember, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I'm Phoebe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!